Eric here with DiFi IoT, and I'm with
Annika.
And we're doing our Sunday special, bringing to you again some more educational information on crypto and blockchain and how you can understand that better so that you know how to go into this and invest in your youth safely. What do you want to say about this, Annika? What are we going to talk about today?
Today we're going to talk about money.
Money? Money or currency?
Currency. Money and currency. Am I right or am I wrong?
Are we going to talk about both?
Maybe.
Are they the same thing?
Nope.
They're not the same thing, are they? Hey, did you know that money and currency are not the same thing? And we're going to show you right now in a book. It's going to go real quick so I don't get in trouble showing what book it is. But a book that we were reading prior to preparing for this video, where it talked about explaining this. I'll read it to you. Listen to this. Listen to this, Annika. Let's explain it.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you know money is actually like the bars of gold and the silver coins, like Bitcoin or crypto, and currency is just the paper money, like the dollar bills, like the coins, like not the gold coins like that I was talking about money. Now we're talking about currency, so a different type of coins, like pennies or dimes or.
Well, let me help you correct that. Okay, you had it all right, except Bitcoin and crypto is not considered money. It would be more considered a store of value. And some might consider it maybe money later on, right? Might be considered money, but it's not tangible. You can't hold it in your hands. Money is something you can hold in your hands, tangible, like a precious metal, like gold or silver or copper, right? Even some could say diamonds or precious stones too, right? But a lot of that, generally, the money was usually in gold and silver.
Hey,
right?
Like my gymnastic medals, like that I won.
I only wish those were real gold and silver. Woo! No, I know. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Listen to this. Let's read this, okay? From this manual. So this is why you got to pay attention to things and know and subscribe to channels like this one. Give a thumbs up so we help educate you correctly so you can make wise decisions in how to invest and be a smart investor for kids. That's right. So in case you don't know, your parents or the adults responsible for your upbringing must work to receive in return a sum of what's called money that will serve to cover the expenses and the needs of the home, the family, and of course, your own expenses. Now, I just want to show something. That's all true, except for one point. Let's talk about all the true stuff first. So, parents, you're generally the parents have to go get a job and go to work because what do we got to pay for? What are the things we got to pay for at home?
Food, the water, the lights.
Electricity, yeah. Yeah, all that costs money, huh?
And some things I wonder to myself if it's stressful.
Yeah. And you know, it says right here, it says they work for money. But you know what? They really don't work for money. They really work for currency. Yeah. They're working for currency. They don't get gold or silver when they work. I wish they did nowadays,
Hopefully.
huh? But they don't. They get currency. In the United States of America, it's called a dollar bill. In other countries like Brazil, it's called the real. Or in Argentina and in Mexico, they call it the peso, right? Even Chile, they call it peso. A lot of countries say peso.
What about Ecuador?
Ecuador, what do they have? They used to have what's called the sucre. But then that didn't work out for them. That's another type of video. Now they use the dollar. What's Costa Rica use? The colon. So each one has their own currency. That's their money they use. Their paper money or their coins, right? United States is called the dollar. And we have the quarters, nickels, 50-cent pieces, dimes, right? Pennies. So those are called what? Currency or money?
Currency.
Currency. So the book has it wrong. They have it wrong. If they don't even know the difference between money and currency, then how can they be telling kids how to invest?
I know, right?
First, you better understand that stuff, huh? All right, so listen. It says here that money is represented in bills, coins, checks, or deposited in the bank and operated through a debit card. And then you buy things with it, right? Now, wait a minute. Is that money or is that currency?
That's currency.
Yeah.
No, right?
Because you don't. Okay. Currency represents the paper bills, the coins, the checks, right? And once it gets deposited in the bank, it's not even that. It's a digital currency. It disappears completely. And you know what? Yes. And with the central bank digital currency that the governments are going to roll out, they're rolling out right now, all the money, or I should say, all the currency is going to be digital someday. That's what they want to do, right? So it's very important you understand the difference so you know what to do and how you can vote when you get older.
So,
right?
like, the government's like a snake trying to sneak in a house.
Well, we're not saying that here, okay? Let's just keep it. Let's keep it to the learning here, okay? So,
I was trying to be
let's go. Each country calls its currency, and that's true what it says here, because it goes back and forth, so it shows that they don't really know what they're talking about here. But the point's good. Each calls its currency differently, and it's useful for the entire population in that country to use to buy and sell goods in that country, right? However, when you leave that country and you go to another country, there needs to be some sort of an exchange measure, right? So if I go to China with the dollar, can I use the dollar in China? They have the yuan. No, you can't. So you have to change it out. So they have what's called exchange rates. So they say, well, the dollar's worth so many yuan, or the yuan's worth so many dollar, right? They do it that way. And you can exchange your money out.
Can I say one
or you can go like to Europe, and where they have the European Union, right? Where they have the euro, and that gets you a lot of different countries that's using the euro. But many find that to be more expensive because how they do that now. But anyway, so each country has its own currency. What do you want to say?
So, did you know when I was a little girl, I was like probably 4. It was like when I begged my dad to go to Chile with me because I really wanted to go. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
And then we went, and then I wanted to go skiing because there was snow in the mountains. And then they gave money to my dad. I'm like, Dad, what's that? Is that paper? Or what's that? And my dad was like, no, it's money. I'm like, money?
They gave me money or they gave me currency?
Oh, they gave me currency.
Ah, you see how easy we get wrapped up in something that is a social, societal norm, right? People normally speak it, so we think that's what it is. That's why it's very important we do our own learning.
So every time when you say money, think about the gold
and silver. Where's my gold and silver? See, to finish, what happened was once a long time ago in the United States of America, for example, it's a long story, but the short of it is that they decided to give bills instead of giving gold and silver all the time. And that was a promissory note. The dollar was like a promissory note. Like if you turned that into the bank and said, I want my gold or I want my silver or whatever the metal was backing it, right, the precious metal, then the bank or the government, which is the Federal Reserve, was supposed to actually facilitate that and give that to you, right? But then after time, they got rid of that. Back like in 1971. 1964, they started getting away from silver and the coins. And in 1971, remember that year, there was no more gold backing the dollars. So that actually caused what we have today, inflation, and it causes a runaway, really expensive, why it's hard to even live for many people today, right?
Actually?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you know, this video's gone kind of long. We should call it short. Any last words you want to say to our friends out there?
Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys understand what this video is about. And please, we want you to remind something. Currency, it's the paper money and the coins. And money is like gold and silver. And one other thing, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Bye!
See you next video.